What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Sporgo. And it is high time that we start combining some fragments in order to get some of these rewards out of the story mode, man. Maybe we can get a CTP, maybe we can get enhancement tickets. But really getting these EOD and TCPs are really important, especially considering the amount of tier 3 and tier 4s Netmarble is throwing at us. So let's get the show going, guys. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what happens. All right. And yeah, it's always a good time whenever you open these things up, man. Yeah, the enhancement tickets are kind of whatever. I mean, I can use those things, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. And I've definitely reached a point in the game where I thought I was going to actually end up tier 4 and maybe Thor. I mentioned in another video that I was thinking about focusing on the Avengers, and I do want to still tier 4 Thor because I think he'd be very beneficial, especially in ABL. However, I've come to a point in World Boss actually where I need a combat human male, right? And I also need a weapon master character for Mephisto, right? I need a combat human male for Null, and I need a character with weapon master tag for Mephisto in order to go higher in either of those World Boss Legends. And the only tier 4 that has all of those requirements is Moon Knight. And even though Moon Knight does have the edge in ABX and ABL, I mean, I think that would be still a really good choice for me to tier 4 because he's going to help me hopefully push the World Boss Legends and also, just have, increase my ABX scores, ABL scores a little bit, right? I was actually able to use my Hawk and actually do extremely well in ABX yesterday. I actually slapped a rage on him and he was able to hit the score. It was pretty awesome, guys. I was pretty happy. It only took me a couple times, a couple runs, but ABL really is kind of like there's a lot of RNG, right? With the Odin balls, Odin's mites as they like to call them, plowing around all over the place, and you're sitting there running around trying to reach over and get to those things, and it can be just so annoying at times doing it. It's just I mean, really, like I've had some runs where I get 5.5 million, 5.4 million with my Hawk with a rage, and then I have some runs where I get over 6 million. I mean, you guys are watching a run right now where I was able to get 6.2 or almost 6.2 million in ABL with Hawk using a rage, and the rage really did make a big difference for that character. I mean, normally with a CTP regeneration, I get around 5.2 to 5.4 million. And with the rage, about 6.2 million. I think it actually could be even better with a little bit better run, right? I mean, you're going to have to kind of fall on RNG and wait a little bit and hope that you get what you really want, or hope that the Odin's Mites drop where you're actually attacking Surters, because if they do, and you're spinning around or doing whatever skills and actually hitting those Odin's Mites, you don't have to run away. You can just keep doing damage the whole time. It's just a whole lot easier. Well, not easier. Well, actually, it is easier. And you'll just do a lot more damage throughout the run, right? That's kind of the thing about ABL, man. Those Odin's Mites can be a real nuisance at times. But really happy that I was able to hit that max score with my Hawk. That was really important for me because, one, he's my favorite character. I want to hit the best scores with the character. Really awesome getting these EOD and TCPs. I actually need these because I know I kind of strayed off the subject a little bit, but I actually need these because, man, all these characters been leveling up. Has just been draining the resources, right? Just draining them tremendously. And I need as many of these things as I can get. Oh, yeah. Keep bringing it, guys. I probably should have looked and seen how many I had before I started doing this, but I know I was pretty low. I think I was around the 7,000 range when it comes to EOD and TCPs. Somewhere around there. I'm not really sure exactly how many I had, but I know I needed to do this for sure. And as you guys can see, I got a whole lot more of these fragments than I do these other fragments. Big time. I got 109 of these level 8s. So here lately, to conserve on energy, I've just been farming the ones like that I actually need. Like, all these ones that have these excessive fragments, like 360, 300 plus, right? And then I got other ones that 100 plus fragments. The ones that have 100 plus fragment, I'll go ahead and focus on them instead of focusing on these other ones. Try to conserve on energy a little bit, because all that happens is these just keep gaining and gaining. But you need all 9 in order to combine fragments in order to get these rewards. So that's the way I've been kind of doing it lately. I mean, really, energy isn't a big problem especially when you're VIP and you got your co-ops unlocked. You have all the characters, especially when you're a veteran. I mean, you really do acquire a lot of serum. With your dispatch missions, big time. You acquire, well, not serum, energy, right? Sometimes, for playing all these multiple games, sometimes I'll say terms from other games that regard the kind of the same thing from another game, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I do that a lot, man. It's kind of the thing that happens when you play multiple games. Sometimes I want to call this serum instead of energy. But I mean, we got 95 more of these fragments, and I have gotten quite a few of these EODs and TCPs. Really, really sweet, man. Oh my God. I mean, I don't really care about the enhancement tickets. Don't get me wrong, they're useful and they definitely help. I really need to be using more of those things. I actually got quite a few characters that I could use these on, so I really should take advantage of that. I mean, you get them, right? You get them for free. You might as well use these babies and try to level up your enhancements on certain characters, right? I think if I get a type 6, I think I need to do my Black Widow. I think I got her enhancement level 5, and taking her up to 6 would be a big bonus. Would be a big bonus, man. It would really help her, especially against Mephisto. Not that she really needs it at tier 4, to be perfectly frank with you guys, man. And by the way, guys, she's been just awesome. And yesterday I cleared stage 84 null with my tier 4 Black Widow with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Yeah, and it wasn't even a perfect run. I mean, just insane, man. Really, really awesome. So happy with that character. And now I can actually take that brilliant CTP off, which is definitely going to hurt as far as my crystals. You guys can see I only got 700 crystals, so yeah, that's going to hurt quite a bit. And then slap a rage on her, so that way I can try to improve my ABX and ABL scores, because with the brilliant, I mean, you guys saw the run a while back with the brilliant, and you're just going to do so much better with a rage, man. Playing with a proc is real tricky, especially with a bunch of mobs lying around. It's just really easy to set off those things, and it's nice when you don't have to worry about that, right? When you just play with a rage. So I'm real interested to see what kind of score I can get. How much of an improvement is it going to be? Like, say over Makari, or say over Kamala Khan and ABL. Oh, I got a CTP finally. A crappy, CTP of Transcendence that, nobody really cares about for the most part, right? I mean, even though you can reforge them, I think maybe people just maybe reforge them maybe for AC, right? Definitely for PvE. I mean, it's always going to be the Rage, especially here lately. Rages have really become way better for just all around PvE, where, I mean, don't get me wrong, procs are still the kingdom come, but I mean, seriously, when you look at the characters that use rages now, like, Carnage, Venom, right? They do really, really well with rages in high levels. Hulk, they all do super, super well. Iron Man, right? They do really well. I imagine Thor probably will too, at tier 4. I mean, when they're tier 4, they just seem to really shine very often with rages. Doesn't mean they can't play with a proc. I mean, I've done proc runs with Hulk. I've done proc runs with Thor. Thor's just godly with a brilliant. Just insane, man, with that damn thing. Right? Iron Man, with a proc. I mean, all the characters can play with a proc. Although I will say that Venom can be a little tricky, and Carnage is definitely... You're not going to get no optimal runs out of Carnage playing with procs. You can do it, but it's not... He's really more rage. He's definitely more rage than any of the other tier 4s, at least in my humble opinion. That's something that's nice about Black Widow, is that, she is awesome with a proc. The girl just gets it done, which is awesome. Just so easy to play. Really big benefit to the character, at least in my opinion, right? That's, one of the things about these videos, whenever we're doing these combining fragments, is I'm just kind of like, running off at the mouth with whatever, right? Whatever comes to mind. I'm just talking about, that way you guys aren't just sitting here watching me do this over and over, and I'm not really speaking about anything at all, right? I mean, because really I should do these more often, because having this many fragments really makes for a long video. I probably will end the video after I do these last 44, because this is really where the goodness is at. I mean, yeah, you can get P cards from the other ones, but this is where the goodness is at. I might just do 2 different videos. That way I don't make this video too long as far as combining fragments. But I'm really praying for some more EOD, TCP. Nah, I mean, like I said, the enhancement tickets are good, but we really want more EOD, TCP. Come on now. Wait, I mean, net marble, net marble. Oh, okay. Maybe if I say net marble over and over, I'll get more. No, maybe not. EOD or TCP. But no, that was just a streak of luck a second ago. 35 more. Okay. Type enhancement. No. It's not what we want. I mean, if you're going to give me some type enhancements, net marble, give me some type enhancement 6, right? The 5s are good, though. Don't get me wrong. The 5s are really good. But the 6s are the ones you really want. You want them 6s are nice because those things are so hard. It's so hard to get your characters a type enhancement 6. It really can be a pain in the butt. And having those tickets is just a huge bonus. Nice to see that TCP. That's pretty damn sweet. I mean, really, net marble? Come on now. I mean, you really never can complain whenever you're doing these pulls because, I mean, it's all free, right? It's all free from farming, which is nice. It definitely makes leveling up your tier 3 characters a whole lot easier. Now, if only we could get a little bit more tier 3 materials, right? Get a little bit more carbonadium. That would be nice, right? Because I mean, it takes about a month or so to do a tier 4. It does take a while if you're not spending any money and you're doing it free to play, right? It does take a while, but to be fair, when you do get a tier 4, the damage increase is just so nutty for all of them, right? Every one of the tier 4s that we have available, whenever you unlock that and you unlock those extra stats, you unlock the tier 4 ability, they really become just nuts. They become nuts. Even the worst character amongst them, whoever in your opinion that might be, is nuts. They're all strong, right? And their survivability also, you know, just goes up big time, right? I mean, and speaking of survivability, you know, back again to Black Widow, whenever I'm playing her, guys, like that evade is just so awesome. It really, I mean, it evades everything. It's just nuts. Like, you really don't have to worry about taking any damage from her. I really can't get over the fact whenever I'm playing with her in 80 plus, stage 80 plus against Null, and I don't take any damage whenever we're in the very last phase against Null. I'm not taking any damage. It's just so awesome. It really is. I never thought I'd see the day where Black Widow would be able to do that. But I love what they did with her kit with the whole evade. It fits her so well. Net Marvel did such a great job with her, man. God almighty. I freaking love it. Love her. So awesome, man. Don't think I'll ever regret that one for sure. Come on now. And then it's really nice lately, you know, that people have been able to push World Boss Legends more often because of the tier 4s. I mean, that's pretty damn sweet. So guys, this video has already been, you know, fairly long. So I'm not going to pull any of these. I'm not going to combine any of these other fragments because the truth is, I have quite a few of these babies, right? I mean, we got 60 here, probably going to have 60, you know, another. We're probably going to have over 100 more, which is going to take an eternity. But if we look at my inventory and we look at my materials right now, I mean, yeah, I think I had around 7,000 of these. And look at this. I mean, I got a crap ton of EOD, which is awesome. TCP sitting at 10,000, which is amazing. Boy, we still need to get some books. But yeah, really happy with the pulls that I got. Didn't get a good CTP, unfortunately, which does kind of suck, but it is what it is. So guys, let me know how y'all doing in the game. Let me know how you did when you combined your story fragments. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.